Welcome to Consumer Science News and Notes, an informative program from experts on your health, home, family, food, and finances. Did you know your health might be better if your home air ducts were cleaner? And speaking of health, did you know the experts at the National League of Nurses say get the COVID-19 vaccine as soon as you can? Or that older Americans left lonely by the shutdown can get help dealing with social isolation from a free public service? Consumer Science News and Notes will explain these interesting facts and offer useful and intriguing information. During the program, we'll let you know about websites you can visit for useful data and ideas. We'll also tell you where to send for free brochures and information packets. If you've long dreamed of being an award-winning sci-fi writer or illustrator, that may not have to be a fantasy anymore. You can enter the annual L. Ron Hubbard Writers of the Future or Illustrators of the Future contest. It's more than just a competition. Entrants get an intensive mentoring process that's been very successful. Collectively, past winners have published over 1,150 novels and nearly 5,000 short stories, and written and illustrated for comics, TV shows, and movies. Learn more at writersofthefuture.com.
Duct cleaning is never really a normal thing to think about until there's a problem.
For a homeowner, you may find that you're dusting more often than regular. Another telltale sign is return air grills. They get covered in a nice little film. It's a very visual indication that you've got a buildup.
The condition of the filters, that they should be changing regularly. The odors that they may or may not experience walking into the front door of their house, or what guests say about their home. Those are some things that you should really consider having someone look at your duct system.
When consumers are looking for quality duct cleaning, you can go to NACA.com or breathingclean.com, learn about the procedures, what you should be looking for in a contractor, what you should be looking for in the job specifically. Believe it or not, you're better off not cleaning your ductwork at all than having someone come in, agitate debris, and not getting it out entirely, because you are ultimately breathing in their mistakes. So you definitely want to have a NACA certified person on every single job.
Being active is an important part of a healthy lifestyle for everyone, and it's key if you're a teen with diabetes. Hi, I'm Dr. Griffin Rogers, bringing you Healthy Moments from the NIH. I'm the director of the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases. Being physically active is very important for teens with diabetes. It helps you to relax, achieve a healthy weight, manage your blood sugar levels, and gives you more energy. Talk to your doctor about the kinds of activities that might work best for you. Hiking, biking, or dancing are just a few good options. Aim for at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day. And if you take insulin, make sure your blood sugar doesn't get too low during or after an activity. Always wear a medical ID bracelet and bring a snack in case you need it. For more information, follow us on Twitter at NIDDKGov. This is Dr. Griffin Rogers with the NIH.
You need clean air to breathe, and so does your car. A vehicle's air filter makes that possible. Air filters are your vehicle's first line of defense against contaminants that reduce cabin air quality and negatively impact engine performance. Community car care events reveal that nearly 1 out of 5 vehicles is in need of an air filter replacement. The vehicle's engine air filter traps dirt particles that can cause damage to engine cylinders, cylinder walls, pistons, piston rings, and bearings, leading to loss of engine power. It also keeps pollutants from contaminating the airflow sensor on fuel-injected engines. Air filters should be inspected at each oil change and replaced as recommended in your owner's manual or when they're heavily contaminated. The cabin air filter cleans the air entering the passenger compartment. It helps trap pollen, bacteria, dust, and exhaust gases that may find their way into a vehicle's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC system. Airborne contaminants can compromise the interior air quality and damage the system. Most cabin air filters are accessed through a panel in the HVAC housing, which may be under the hood or inside the vehicle. A cabin air filter should not be cleaned or reinstalled. Instead, it should be replaced per the owner's manual or if an inspection reveals it's heavily contaminated. Inspect your filters and, if needed, replace them while you wait. For a free copy of the Car Care Council's Car Care Guide, visit carcare.org.
A recent poll by EdChoice and Morning Consult reveals what parents think about the state of K-12 education right now. About 2/3 of parents thought schools wouldn't be safe for in-person classes until well into 2021, and parents' enthusiasm for homeschooling has been steadily waning since its peak this past summer. Most say they want schools to provide curriculum and instruction for remote learning. Meanwhile, support for school choice, education savings accounts, vouchers, charter schools has remained high, reaching record levels throughout the pandemic. Learn more about these findings at edchoice.org. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way people live and interact with one another. For many older adults, this can mean a loss of social connections that can have serious negative mental and physical health consequences. Contact the Elder Care Locator to find local services that can help reduce social isolation and loneliness. Call the Elder Care Locator at 1-800-677-1116. Funded by the U.S. Administration for Community Living, the Elder Care Locator is a free public service administered by the National Association of Area Agencies on Aging. Hunker down inside during a cold snap? Clean air ducts improve indoor air quality and can save money. One of the biggest sources of energy consumption is the heating. Fortunately, the Department of Energy reports proper equipment maintenance can cut your energy bill by as much as 30%. Dirty HVAC systems work harder, use more energy, and are more likely to need replacing sooner. A professional air duct cleaner certified by the National Air Duct Cleaners Association can help. To find one nearby, visit nadca.com. Most medical experts agree the COVID-19 vaccine is the way to fight the pandemic, but myths about it persist. Vaccines work by encouraging your body to generate antibodies to protect against an invading infection. The most common risks of mild symptoms are outweighed by the protection offered by the vaccine. Get the COVID-19 vaccine as soon as it becomes available to help protect yourself and your family, says the National League for Nursing. For more information, visit nln.org. To raise awareness of the need for social distancing and the importance of wearing face coverings to combat COVID-19, the Henry Schein Cares Foundation and the UPS Foundation launched the Wearing is Caring campaign. It funds healthcare programs in underserved communities, while Henry Schein Incorporated, a solutions company for healthcare professionals, donates masks with messages such as, "Let's face it, mask up," "Superheroes wear masks," "Wearing is caring," and "I'm still smiling." Learn more at hscaresfoundation.org.
My name is Patty Fowler. I own Flowerama of America in Pittsburgh. The thing I enjoy the most about being a florist is truly the passion that I have for the flowers. When you get to know the growers that you're buying from, some of the most beautiful fresh blooms are available 52 weeks of the year now. Local flowers from local growers, ranunculus from Costa Rica, Gerbera daisies from Canada, roses from Ecuador, Italian ruscus from Italy. A one-of-a-kind bouquet gives me the ability to use the blooms that are looking the most fabulous that day. One of the best parts of being a florist is the trust to shine for our clients and to give people something that truly is floral art. Watching it go out the door is complete excitement.
Since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have continued our work as an essential service to keep the world connected. We used our network and resources to quickly help the communities where our team members live and work around the globe, while making safety our top priority. As global supply chain leaders, we are transporting COVID-19 vaccines safely and swiftly around the world. Armed with more than 670 aircraft, 180,000 vehicles, 5,000 facilities, and 600,000 team members, we're moving components critical to making the vaccines, from the countries where they're produced to manufacturing locations around the world. This includes everything from raw materials that make up the vaccines to kits of vaccine-related supplies to the PPE healthcare professionals wear in labs and dosing centers. Shipments are coordinated and transported to where they are needed most at the direction of governments and public health organizations. Vaccines are picked up from the manufacturers and moved through our network using our FedEx Express Air operations, cold chain facilities, and sensor-based tracking technologies. Since vaccines need to maintain specific temperatures throughout transport, our dedicated team members and sophisticated technology tracks these important shipments throughout their journey and helps maintain temperature consistency. In communities around the world, we are delivering vaccines to hospitals, pharmacies, doctors' offices, and clinics for administration. Our global network stands ready to ship COVID-19 vaccines around the world. When it matters most, FedEx delivers.
With millions of Americans getting vaccinated against COVID-19 and the pandemic retreating in many places, an increasing number of people are looking to soothe their wanderlust again and view some of the world's most spectacular sights. Travel, after all, is not only enjoyable, it's good for you. According to Professor Adam Galinsky of Columbia Business School, visiting new places enhances your depth of thought, thus improving your creativity and productivity, and maybe even your mood. Seniors, in particular, are among the first to be inoculated and eager to make up for lost travel time. In fact, according to AARP, 54% of baby boomers plan to travel in 2021, and many vacation sites report older Americans make up about half their bookings. For people of any age looking for fun places to go throughout the United States and around the world, here's a look at dozens of great spots to visit and delightful things to do when you get there.
Hi, I'm Rex Jackson, General Manager of Legoland Florida Resort. The last few months have changed all of us in ways we could have never imagined, from how we care for loved ones, how we work, and how we interact in public spaces. Here at Legoland Florida, we take this new reality seriously. Nothing is as important as the health and safety of our guests and employees. We've been working hand in hand with our medical partner Advent Health as we developed a plan for how we work and play in light of COVID-19. With guidance from the CDC, here are just a few of the extensive changes we've made throughout our resort. One of the first things you'll notice is non-invasive temperature checks at the entrance. If you're not feeling well, please plan to visit another day. If you have a temperature over 100.4 degrees, you won't be admitted. All of our rides now have staggered queue lines, and all ride vehicle surfaces are wiped down several times a day. All our restaurants and stores are configured for appropriate social distancing. Brick play areas get thoroughly cleaned on a regular basis. We've installed over 200 hand sanitizer stations throughout the park in convenient locations. We also encourage all guests to wear face masks during their visit. Along with all the measures we're taking, we're also going all in on plastic, and I'm not talking about the brick type, but currency. We're moving to credit cards only for everyone's safety. And make sure you download the Legoland Florida app before you arrive. It will have up-to-the-minute information during your visit. We hope these changes give you confidence in the safety of visiting Legoland Florida Resort. By following these guidelines, we can all look forward to getting back to summer. For a complete list of the operational changes we've made, please visit legoland.com/changes. And on behalf of all of us at Legoland Florida Resort, we look forward to seeing you again when we reopen on June 1st.
Hi, I'm Julie with Visit Myrtle Beach, and I'm happy to report that our COVID cases are steadily declining. This is due to the hard work and dedication of our businesses, our employees, and our locals who have been dedicated to taking all the steps they need to reduce the spread of the virus. We'd also like to thank the thousands of visitors to the Myrtle Beach area who have traveled here responsibly. Remember, when you travel, maintain safe social distancing, wear face masks in all indoor public spaces, and keep your hands clean. Yes, it is possible to enjoy a much-needed vacation and not get sick. It just takes a little extra effort and a lot of consideration. Thanks for continuing to travel responsibly, and we'll see you soon at the beach.
If you're like most Americans these days, you'd like to get out of the house. In fact, 83% of respondents to a survey by peer-to-peer RV rental marketplace RVshare are ready to travel in the coming months. Almost half want to go somewhere in nature, 1 in 5 to a beach, and 15% to see their families. Despite this urge to get up and go, many are still reluctant to fly, so more than 2 out of 3 are likely to consider traveling by RV, looking to the ease of travel and social distancing they provide. For many RV owners, renting their rig can be a way to make some serious cash. In fact, the average owner who rents on the RVshare platform can earn up to $60,000 a year in rental income, depending on RV type. To help evaluate the income potential of renting your vehicle, RVshare offers an earnings calculator. The company also provides liability insurance, rental coaching, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Learn more at rvshare.com.
Louisiana is full of stories. Yours begins here, down one of Louisiana's scenic trails and byways. The native Chitimacha called this twisting and turning bayou Teche, their word for snake. It's the lifeline of the 183-mile Bayou Teche Byway, in south central Louisiana. A byway that traverses swamps, bayous, and time, revealing hidden treasures and reflections of the past. Legend has it the head of the Great Teche lies in Morgan City, where access to the waters of the Gulf mean fresh shrimp and a safe haven for the oil industry. On the north end of the byway, you'll find the culturally rich town of Arnaudville, where a centuries-old legacy is still spoken.
Bienvenue ici d'un petit coin où on parle ce bon français de la Louisiane, avec au moins 18 dialectes. Venez partager ça avec nous.
In any small town along Bayou Teche, experience the joie de vivre, that joy of life locals take for granted. Where music, enjoyed with friends and good food, is simply just expected. Some even say world class. Like Elsebeth from Denmark. She's been visiting every year since the 1980s.
It's so rich in music. There's so much music. It's not, Katy music is alive here.
Lush gardens offer a beautiful backdrop for chilling stories of haunted houses and disappearing lakes. Taste a small-town baking tradition that dates to 1884. Artifacts of the past are in order in captivating museums. Feel the heat or learn about a time-honored process that still defies modern technology. The Teche weaves stories of grand architecture, of epic love lost, and hardship.
Shake that trail feather, baby, shake it!
But who would know that today?
They call that gratons.
Come explore Louisiana's Bayou Teche Byway.
Feed your soul, baby.
Here are a few fun facts about faraway places you might like to know. The state that's the farthest west, Alaska, is also the farthest east, as part of it is across the international date line. The Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower were both designed by French architect Gustave Eiffel. You're less likely to experience serious jet lag when you travel east to west than west to east. Libya is 99% desert. Of all the airports in the world, 1 out of 3 is in the United States. Australia's Great Barrier Reef is visible from space. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Wall of China is not. The world's longest boardwalk is in Atlantic City, New Jersey. The Taj Mahal sits on 42 acres. The Great Pyramid of Giza points directly to the north. It was built more than 4,500 years ago, and it's the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that's pretty much intact. The world's largest amphitheater, the Colosseum in Rome, was originally called the Flavian Amphitheater. In the United States, the largest amphitheater is the Hollywood Bowl. Many people would be surprised to learn that London's Big Ben refers to the bell inside the tower, not the clock on it. More than 800 languages are spoken in New York City, making it the most linguistically diverse city in the world. Until the next time, we hope these ideas for your health, your safety, and your finances make your day a little better and a lot more fun.